Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing the Alpha Performance Period Indicator.
But before we do, if you have not watched my first video and the videos after that, you need to go do that right now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team, and as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down in the description below. You can also find a link to our Discord server, so that way we can all discuss testing indicators and building our trading system. And lastly, you can find a link below to TradingView. If you sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money using the link below.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the Alpha Performance Period Indicator. But before we do, I wanted to put the indicator scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested 114 indicators. And out of those 114 indicators, 44 of them have been winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set for them. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. But as we are working on building the best trading system possible, you could take any one of those 44 indicators and get out there and start potentially profitably trading the markets with them now. So go back and watch those videos, make a list of those indicators, and get out there and see what you can do with them. But stick with us here as we work on maximizing your trading profits. All right. As I said, today's indicator is the Alpha Performance of Period indicator. Forgot the of part in the last couple ones there. But this is a TradingView member created indicator. It, of course, will have a link down below in the description to this particular indicator. A few things I wanted to jump into real quick here while I'm thinking of it. So there are some of you in the comment section. So I don't know if I'm sure all of you don't know this. I'm sure some of you may know this. But YouTube's back end, so the side that I see as the YouTube creator, the comment section is really super strange and really hard to keep track of what's happening with comments and when comments are being made under other comments and so on. It's probably my least favorite part about YouTube's back end is the comment section. It's super strange and weird. And so for those comments that are just a single comment on a video, the first comment on a video, something like that, then it's not really that big of a deal. But when like I said, when there starts to be comments under other comments, or where I'm commenting back and people are commenting back to me under that comment, yeah, YouTube makes it super challenging for me to see those comments and reply to them and follow them. And yeah, I don't know why they do it. Like I said, it's really super strange. I feel like I try my best to really reply to comments and thumbs up and heart, if you guys are saying something awesome, or whatnot. I try to stay interactive on the comment section, but man, YouTube makes it difficult. So you'll have to excuse me if I don't always reply to your comment if you have asked one. More than likely it's because I'm really having a hard time finding the comment or even seeing it, and therefore it's challenging to reply to it. Now that leads me into um, one thing, probably the biggest question that I see people posting in the comment section, um, which I feel like, I kind of point out multiple times, is that first of all, I'm using TradingView. That's the platform that I'm using. It's a platform that these indicators are coded on. And so if you're jumping to other platforms, which is totally fine. I mean, if you want to use MT4, whatever, that's, totally up to you. But I can't guarantee that you're going to find the same indicators on those other platforms. And it's also maybe the case that someone has created the same exact indicator, but named it different. And so, yeah, if you're using MT4 and only MT4, again, I can't guarantee that you're going to be able to find all these same indicators. Now, with that being said, there are tons and tons of forums and different groups out there um, uh, around the MT4 platform. And I guarantee you that if you got onto those groups and asked people if they could point you in the direction of this indicator as an MT4 indicator or an MT indicator, whichever version you use, then they will most likely have an answer for you. And if they don't, then I'm sure you could easily find someone who will code out this indicator in the MT platform. So I don't know if all of you know this, but anytime it is a member created indicator like this one here, this is the page for this indicator. They always have an open source of the code that they use, the Pine script that they used here. And so there are tons of people who could very easily, code out an MT indicator using this script here. I mean, it gives you everything you need to know. And so um, now, the other thing you could do is just, if you're set on using MT4 to trade off of, it's totally fine. Again, that's totally up to you. I've used MT4 quite a bit myself, and so but then I was able to transition into using TradingView and TradingView alone. But for the longest time, I was using TradingView to do my analysis and research indicators and so on. And then I would just take my trades on MT4. And so you can absolutely do that. And now there are some of you out there, and I didn't realize this was a thing, but there's some of you out there that in certain countries, apparently, you don't have a list of um, all the other indicators. Like apparently, the one of the guys um, in the Discord server has mentioned this. He's I forget where he's located, but he said that he only has access to like basic built-in versions of the indicators. Something about they limit. I don't know. Yeah. It's a first I'd heard of it. Obviously, I'm in the States, and so I don't use TradingView in any other country, and so never dawned on me that would be a problem. But if that is a problem, possibly try using a VPN. I don't know if that's a thing that you can do. I don't know, if your internet access is 100% open or if it's locked down in any way. But if you have access to a VPN, get a NordVPN that you can, use an extension for your browser and just route it through one of the US VPNs and set you up with a TradingView account. and go that route. And so, um, but now that again, that leads me back to my original, kind of statement here, which was that people keep asking me, how do I find this indicator? And first of all, you have to be on TradingView. That's that's what I use. That's the what I'm testing these off of. And then beyond that, you just scroll down to the description in the video. Underneath the video, there's a description, and anytime there is a user created indicator, it's one of the first links right there at the top of the description. You just click on that and it takes you right to, like for instance, this video here. If you scroll down to the description below, the link will be there. And when you click on it, this link right here up at the top, you can see this is the URL. It will take you right to this page. And then from here, what you would do is you would scroll down and you would click this right here. This is what it would look like to you because you haven't added this to your favorites. You would click this and it has now added it to your favorites. Now, if you go back into TradingView and you click on indicators and you click on favorites, you will now find that indicator under here. Alternatively, you can also search the name without it having to be added to your favorites. And so, for example, if I copy and paste this here, there you go. You can see it pops up right there, and not because it's added in my favorites, it's because it's under the public library right here, as you can see. And so you can also find it that way. But for instance, right here, if you searched it by the name and you just clicked on the name here, it's going to pop it up right into your chart. If it's under your favorites and you click on the name, it's going to pop it right up onto your chart. And there you go. Over here is a link to the page where you can find out who created the indicator, and basically it will link to this page here. And so that's it. That's where you find the indicators. That's how you that's how you track them down, and so on. And yeah, it seems to be the biggest question is people ask me, where do I find this indicator? And like I said, it's I put a link right below in the description, right to this indicator on TradingView. And so of course you have to have full access to TradingView, and you have to be on TradingView to find that. So okay, now that I rambled on and spent a bunch of time talking about that, let's get back to our indicator here. So the setup's pretty easy here. You can see I've dropped it below below the price action chart here. Let me do this. Let me actually go back in. I'll do this real quick. There we go. This is it on chart, and this is what it looked like whenever I first started. Okay, so pretty simple setup. It was really actually created to give you a running total period gains, largest gains, losses, and so on for specific periods, and the quarterly performance basically of an indicator. But I found that it's in doing that has these really cool areas that it kind of blocks off that we could use as a signal to go long and to go short, and trading signals basically. So what I've done is I've made a few modifications like I do in most indicators. So if you, first of all, I'm not fond of it being up here on my price chart. So if you, and this really works with just about any indicator, if you hover on top of the indicator and get right to an edge or a line, you can see where my cursor goes from a cross to a little finger. And if I click, now you see these dots pop up all over the indicator. Now, if you right click, brings up this screen here. Oh, let's try that again. So you got to right click when the little finger is up, not the cross. So you right click and it brings up this screen right here. Now if you go to here where it says move to, you can move to existing pane below. So that gets it off the price chart and gives it its own little window down below. This is handy if you want to add like moving averages or whatever to an indicator. Now from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, make a few changes here real quick. I'm going to remove the label because we really don't need it. I'm going to change the green to that green. I'm going to bump it up to 85. Red to this red, and I'm going to bump that up to 85. And now you can see we have this down here. So it just makes it a little bit easier for us to read and see what's actually happening with this indicator. So the setup's pretty easy. I mean, when it goes green, that's a signal to go long. When it goes red and drops down below, I don't know if you can, let me zoom in here. So you see how it has these lines right here, kind of it's similar to like a zero line. When it drops below and goes red, that is a sign to go short. When it goes green and pops up above, that is a sign to go long. So pretty simple setup as to how we're going to trade it. And yeah, that's how we're going to test it. So now that we've spent most of this video talking about other things, let's get on with the testing process here. Now, this is the part that I didn't like so much with this indicator, is when it starts doing this really choppy type motion. So pick up a short here, and almost immediately it flips, giving us a long, which stopped us out, and then immediately flips, giving us a short, which also stopped us out, before giving us a long, which, let's see, oh yeah, so that's a 60, yeah, 60 pip, and so we were able to barely snag a winning trade off of that one. And then you see here it flips again, and we were able to snag a winning trade off of that one. Okay, so let's play this out for a while here. You see that it really rides out for a long period of time. See, that's kind of closely following price action. Plugging along. Doesn't appear this indicator is going to give too many trades. See, we picked up a long signal right here, and it was a good signal. We were able to get profit out of that, and boy, it moved and moved and moved. And so what it's doing is it's breaking this up into quarters. And so you see this large section here was a first quarter, and then it jumped into this little yellow candle here. Signals that it is the end of a quarter or the start of a new quarter, either way you want to look at it. And so jumped into another quarter here. Like I said, kind of an odd, I mean, it's probably definitely not meant to really be a signal indicator, but you know, it kind of, just looking at it, seemed like it might work. And why not try it if it appears as though it might work? So we picked up a red for a second here, but it didn't drop below, didn't give us a full sell signal, and so we're going to disregard that one. Right there we picked up a sell signal for a moment. That one did give us the full sell signal before flipping, going long. So let's play it out here for a while and see what happens. I believe we picked up the 60%. Yes, we did. There we go. Now it's throwing a short signal right there. Let's play it out. Let's play it out a little bit here and see. So there we go. Picked up another win on that one. And it's plugging along here. There we go. There's a new quarter. And with a new quarter, it gave us a long signal. And that long signal was good. So we're narrowing in on the end of the year now. Almost into December. And there it is. We weren't able to pick up another trade. I mean, all in all, this indicator is a little weird. I wasn't 100% sure how well it was going to work. Like I said, I just kind of threw it on screen and was looking at it and thought, looks kind of interesting. And so figured, why not give it a shot? So let's count them out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We got 10 signals altogether, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so that puts us right at the 60%. Like I said, it's a little bit of a strange indicator. You know, I don't know how great it will do, but it met the 60% criteria, and so we got to stay true to our word. It's going to go on the yes list, and yeah, we'll move on to the next indicator from here.
If you have not already, like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. As part of the team, it's important that you are seeing the new videos as they come out so you know what it is that we are discussing and what indicators we are testing, have tested, and have not tested. Also, like usual, there is a link below in the description to the Discord server. You can join us on Discord so that way we can further discuss the indicators and have discussions as we move forward building our trading system. And lastly, like usual, there is a link below to TradingView. If you like what you see whenever I use TradingView, and you are interested in signing up for TradingView, if you use the link below and sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money. So, all right, everybody, I will see you